3, 2, 1.
After the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, commissioning the construction of Sino Industrial Park in March 2019, which produces different products like powdered soap, cable wires, stockings, bulbs, and mattresses. Today, Industrial Park, found in Mbale City, has launched a new factory called Grace Form Ltd that is to employ over 700 people. Evelyne Anite, State Minister of Finance for Investment and Privatisation, who was the chief guest on the opening ceremony of the factory, said the government of Uganda is ready to get market for the products that are going to be produced by Sino industry.
The President was here and commissioned 3 factories, and we are adding. And I want to thank the management, and I want to commit to Grace Form, that we will continue supporting you as government. You will have all the support that you need for you to create jobs for Ugandans in this industrial park. So, Owen, tell them that they have support and total support from government to make sure that their factory is functionable. To do it in a very decent way so that they don't inconvenience any other person. So we are working with them, and your NEMA has to improve that, so that they are clear drainage systems and they do not have a challenge.
She added that the government of Uganda has put tertiary institutions in place for job creation, since there are so many tertiary institutions in this country.
And I congratulate the squatters for listening to the call of government that they should leave this land for development. And now we're having these factories. And I want to thank particularly His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, that he believed in me and just had faith that what I was telling him was the correct thing. And now for me, that is confidence from the highest authority, that the President believed what I was telling him, that Mr. Paul Zhang and Lucy and team would be able to develop and transform this land which was occupied by squatters. They are going to develop it. And when I invite...
Minister warned the politicians to stop confusing the investors by getting money from them for their campaigns, especially leaders in Mbale, by intimidating them that they are supporting opposition.
In the area attempted to come and disrupt the investors, wanting to ask them to give favors. If they don't give favors, you're starting to telling them, branding them opposition. I saw an article branding Mr. Paul Zhang to be supporting members of opposition in Mbale. That is not right. Now I want to ask all of you politicians in Mbale, stay away from Mbale Industrial Park. Look for your votes wherever you want to look for it. Don't come to ask for favors from these industrial parks. The only favor you need is job creation. If you're looking for an employment opportunity for the young people, for your constituencies, that is allowed. But to come here and start asking them to give you money, and if they don't give you, start sponsoring social media, the campaigning messages, branding them opposition, they are not supporting any government. People here, I know Mr. Paul and Owen will tell you, do you ask for political party cards before you employ people? No. So they are non-political. For us, ours is a development agenda. They are recruiting people according to their skills. Not which party are you standing, which party are you not standing, which party are you supporting. If you're NRM, if you're People Power, if you Go Forward, if you're any of the registered political parties in Uganda, you will not be employed because of your political affiliation.
Owen Jim, the public relations officer, said Sino is going to improve on the lives of people by employing over 700 Ugandans.
This factory is occupying 15-acre land and is going to develop in phases. We're expecting to create more than 700 jobs for Ugandans. We already bought more than 200 sewing machine is on the way. You know, sewing machine can create jobs for ladies. We are going to, in the second phases, we shall make all kinds of textile for hotel, for household uses.
Other than this, which other factories are already here so far since you started?
This Mongbali Industrial Park was commissioned in March 2018 by the President of Uganda. Since then, we have been attracted around 13 factories, and 5 of them now is fully operational. They are producing like LED bulb, electricity cable, wires, and washing powder, stockings, and today this foam mattress factory.
Owen said COVID-19 pandemic has affected their progress in such a way that there are no investors coming to Uganda for investments, and there is a delay in machines to the factory.
Yeah, but talking about 2020, because we have this global pandemic, COVID-19, it really affected the progress, the development of this industrial park. But we are trying our best to put the road, to leveling the ground.
How did the pandemic affect you?
Number one, no investor coming since April. The beginning of April, up to now, no investor come because pandemic. The traveling is now very limited, and some investors now in China, they are waiting for the vaccine. When they take the vaccine, they can come. When you look at all the factories, from the production line, the beginning point up to the end, it is all managed by Uganda people.
Yoweri Amiri for Kibula Islamic Media.